21. At dawn, Shifu stood in the palace steps. He looked down upon the valley, owing the fate, and the gust of wind. Tai Long tore before him. I came home, master, the snow leopard in the tone. This is no longer your home, Shifu imprisoned him, and I'm no longer your master. Oh, that's right, Tai Long Senior. You have a new favor. So where is this Po? He asked. His voice dropped in the distance. Did I scare him off? This battle is between you and me, Shifu said firmly. Leave Po out of it. Leave Po out of it. So that's just how it's going to be, Tai Long says. That is how it must be, Shifu answered. At that, Tai Long whirled around and punched toward Shifu. That served few minutes, and then Tai Long punched Shifu hard through the doors and the judge palace. Shifu lay there on the hard floor, painting Tai Long circle around him. I rot in jail for 20 years because of your weakness, the snow leopard says. Obeying your master is not weakness, Shifu replied. You know I was the dragon warrior, Tai Long cried. For a moment they both flashed back to the past, remembering how young Tai Long had looked at Oogway, especially waiting to hear that was added to the dragon warrior, and Oogway had surprised them both by shaking his hand. When Oogway said otherwise, Tai Long went on. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Tai Long started at Shifu, who turned away. Nothing. Tai Long shouted the answer for him. You did nothing. Shifu climbed to his feet, leaping to Kung Fu stand. You're not meant to be the dragon warrior. You are not meant to be the dragon warrior, he told Tai Long. That was not my fault. Not your fault, Tai Long bowled, engaging from through around the room, knocking away to gauge around, flapping them to Shifu. Who filed my hand with dreams? Tai Long yelled. Who drove me the train until my bones cracked? Who drained my destiny? Shifu managed the dead attack. It was never my decision to make, Tai Long. Tai Long reached up for a full Oogway stuff for a chain. Now it's your decision to make, he says ominously. They prayed the vow until Tai Long met the pin. Shifu down with the stuff. Give me the scroll, he bawled. I would rather die, Shifu roared. The two grappled with the stuff. Then suddenly they fell into the air of 100 pieces. As Shifu looked at the tiny splinters, he saw the porch display pants flutter through the air, caught off the guards for a second. Shifu didn't see the star coming from Tai Long. Shifu was blasted into command. Dazed Shifu somehow messaged to the scroll and command quickly, reaching the cell. The Tai Long scrambled up right behind him, slamming into Shifu. Together, they crashed through the roof. The tiny red panda gabbled and hung snow leopard. Outside, lightning shot thunder to the sky. It's Tai Long and Shifu wasted. Tai Long waved his hand around Shifu's throat, and they both sailed back through the roof. They kick apart. Shifu landed hard to the floor, while Tai Long bounced up the wall and threw the lesson to the floor. Flame usually wiped around the room. Tai Long, our arm was laced at Shifu. All I ever did, I did to make you proud, he said between each teeth. Tell me how you proud of me you are, Shifu. Tell me! Tell me! Before Shifu could reply, the fiery punch from the Tai Long said, sinking across the floor. Boom! He smashed into the riffling pool. Tai Long stepped toward Shifu, his claws a centage. Shifu managed to lift his hand. I have always been proud of you, Tai Long, he said weakly. From the very first moment, I was proud of you. In fact, it was my pride to boil me. I love you too much to see what you were becoming. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tai Long stepped his tracks. Shifu waited, hoping that he would as somehow reaching the snow leopard. But Tai Long Sijin were ice cold as he started at Shifu. I don't want your apology, he scrolled. I want my scroll. He lifted Shifu toward the ceiling. His eyes suddenly narrowed with anger. The scroll is gone, Tai Long cried. Where is the scroll? He slammed the floor. The dragon warrior has taken the scroll across China by now, Shifu said. So weak by now he could barely get out words. He could barely get out the words. You will never say that, scroll, Tai Long. Never. Tai Long howled the fury and get down low, and then learned from the familiar former master. Shifu closed his eyes, urging for Tai Long Volt's attack. Just then, a voice rang out. Hey! Tai Long and Shifu both looked up in surprise. Standing in the doorway was Po. A giant panda huffed and puffed, tried to catch his breath, and clung the scroll with one hand. Phew! I got to get in shape. There's not many steps out there.